Amsterdam. Wait! Oh, and now I've ended up where I began. Up and down the lights there and the Rosenrand. I never stopped to see where I was at. Oh, I missed my little girl in Amsterdam because I couldn't take her there. But now I'm home again from Amsterdam, and I'm gonna see her. Home! Yes, I'm gonna see her again. Boom, 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 doo. I have nothing, absolutely nothing to declare. Yum bum bum dooby dooby dum bum. Hey! Yeah! All right, Kemp. Welcome to Liverpool.
No, Adrian. I've been receiving a number of phone calls relating to a gas leak. Yeah, and I've been referring them to you.
You're calling me a liar. No,
I don't need a map, Adrian. I know where it is.
You're as good as calling me a bloody liar.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Adrian. No, it's just... Yeah.
You tell me if you want.
Yes?
I won't admit anything. I volunteered that information. All right, you volunteered.
Yes, Adrian.
And what does it just what it's about? Look, I've told you I'm not admitting anything.
No, look. All right, Adrian. Yes, the Bar at Arms. 3 o'clock. I know it. I'll be there.
Excuse me. There's a distinct smell of gas out there. Are you doing anything about it?
Yes, have you phoned the gas board?
I've already called the gas board. They were engaged. Should I write a letter?
No, they're actually doing something about it, sir.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
I have given you everything I bloody well know. I have been completely open with you. I have been assisting you with your inquiries.
He sounds a rumman. I wouldn't fancy his job.
Would you just like to leave your name and address, please, sir?
Oh, no. Next time.
Start from the top again.
Oh, no.
I want to report someone's missing.
What, your dog, son?
Me mum. She's run away from home with a blow.
She not? When?
Yesterday.
Where's your dad?
He's not here.
You got any relations around here?
My brother, he's 11.
And where's he?
Gone to London. He'll be back tonight.
What's your name, son?
Danny Parton.
Have you had anything to eat today, Danny?
Some biscuits.
You put that in your report and we'll take it from there. You will not be the one who
Right. Now, this nice lady is going to take you up to the canteen. Sausage and chips, all right?
Brilliant.
Right. And when he comes back, I want to talk to him in there.
Can I have some toffees? And some biscuits.
Go on.
Look, I'm going to get a drink, all right? All right. You, Lynch?
Yes, sir.
Is the club bar open?
Yes, it's open.
Is anyone up there?
No, sir.
Well, do you mind if I serve myself? That is, if you can trust me with the till.
Look, we've members of the public walking in and out, sir. I could find you somewhere more remote.
I'm sorry, Bert. I don't enjoy it, you know.
No. No, it's always nasty doing one of your own.
Please talk to this plant. Do not let it watch television. Do not give it too much water. Do not move it from this place. Thank you. S. Ogle. Is that the old biddy who used to be around in my day?
Could be. Oh, we've a dozen of them now. They can't afford to keep them warm during the winter, you see. So they bring their plants in here, and when the spring comes, they take them away again. Oh, except for this one. She's still in Park Hill. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Hey, can you smell gas out there?
I can smell it in here.
Well, has anybody put soap up, see if bubbles come?
Soap?
Yeah. When you've got a leak, you put soap round it.
Right.
They're 6 feet underground.
Keep it flush with the wall, huh? Flush. No time wasted here, eh, Sergeant?
What's going on out there, then?
Sorry, I can't tell you that.
Official secret, is it?
I can't tell you that either.
What you call a D notice?
It's what we call a door.
I see. A lot of people will be very interested in what's going on out there.
Yeah,
I have a few friends I'm going to inform, I'll tell you that.
Are you hoping to be back off down London tonight, then?
Yeah.
Will he be staying over? I mean, will you be charging him?
Don't know yet.
Well, it's just a question of accommodation, that's all.
Good afternoon. Afternoon. What's that fella doing?
He's a siege engineer. He's come to inspect the weak points in our fortress here.
Where do you spring from?
I don't know. London, I suppose. Everything that's mad comes from London these days.
I come from London.
He's your friend.
Right, shall we continue?
After you, Superintendent.
Oh, no. After you, Chief Superintendent.
Tell me about Torremolino. What? You bought a flat in Torremolino, didn't you, in 1971? How did you come to acquire it?
I wish it was back in Liverpool, Liverpool town where I was born, where there ain't no trees, no scented breeze, no fields of waving corn, but there's lots of girls with peroxide curls, and the black and tan flows free, and it's 6 in the bed by the Alpiret, and it's Liverpool town for me. No, go ahead, it's all right, go ahead. All right.
I'm home. I'm home. I'm home.
Hello there, Bob.
Aye, chap.
Scandalous, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
Mary moved out. You know, the kids, like. So, she moved in with them out on Shankly Crescent. Didn't he tell you?
No, I've been over in Holland, like, you know.
Oh, well, you know, she reckoned she had no money, like. So, she moved in with her mother.
But I've brought it, look.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll be seeing you, Bob.
It's no laughing matter, the things that they can do. They take away your wife and your child, sometimes your job too. They force you into exile. You labor for to sell. And when you come back home again, your home is gone as well.
Position C. Between new building and police station, low ground. That is between bus stop and garage. In the event of an assault, these areas cannot be covered unless sentries are posted on the roof. What would happen, sir, if this report fell into the wrong hands? I can smell gas. Can you smell gas, Chubb? No, sir. The nose is the laziest organ in the body.
I want to report a gas leak.
Yes, well, if you could just be a bit more specific, sir.
Well, it's coming up through the toilets at the top of the hill. Great big bubbles. It's venting out through the sewage system. Tell them that.
You're sure it's gas?
Of course I'm sure it's gas. I know the difference between gas and...
Yes, well, if I could just have your name and address, please, sir.
Why? Is there a reward?
Will you hold it right there? Defensive position A. From long, low, white building. Ladies' convenience. To small, bushy-top tree. Field of fire.
They sometimes move that tree. When the Queen comes on a visit, then take it up and plant it in front of the town hall.
Delete small bushy-top tree. Insert a tall spire.
St. Francis Xavier's. Well, that never moves.
Recommend low wall and sandbags to afford cover for defensive position A. Make a note. Oh, my God. Defensive position B.
A chieftain to the Highlands bound cried, "Boatman, do not tarry, and I'll give you a silver pound to take me o'er the ferry. Now who be ye who cross Loch Isle, dark and windy water? I be the chief of Ulla's Isle, and this Lord Ulan's daughter. She was the one to whom I was bound, the one that made the world go round. I brought her up from the age of 3. Then they took her away from me. The marriage laws I'd defiled, so they felt in the best interests of the child. Take her away at the age of 8 and lock her up in a tower on the Newtown estate. And her home is so high up in the air, not even the length of her golden hair could reach the ground and make a ladder up which could climb her poor old dada.
Hey, finish!
Red William!
How was Holland?
Did you know God was a Dutchman with clogs on his feet, and he built Holland in his image, so neat?
Still the rhymer, then?
This is how Holland was.
Don't flaunt it, Bob. We couldn't all move to Holland.
You still down the job centre, then?
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, it's a pity about Speak, eh? They're closing Liverpool down.
Just laid off 500 more down our old place.
Yeah, it's bad news, eh? Come, Edred.
Sandbags, barbed wire fencing, that's the best you can do for this place, and that's just for daylight. From dusk to dawn, it belongs to anybody.
It belongs to the corporation.
Technically speaking, you're right, but in the event of an emergency, when the whistle blows, this whole place could be overrun in an hour. You'd be safer in a wigwam.
I thought we were the cavalry, Major.
That block of flats
What, Abercrombie?
overlooks the whole area. Don't you see?
You want it removed?
Well, we can't do that, can we?
Well, even if you could. What about Martindale and Fraser? You want them razed to the ground as well?
No, they pose no threat. Their field of fire is masked by Abercrombie.
Ah, but if you flatten Abercrombie, the others won't be masked. Then where would you be?
I was just drawing your attention to the flats, Inspector. That they pose a problem. I was not about to embark upon a theoretical discussion of the defense of this station if the flats were not there. They are there, and they pose a problem.
Maybe we should just raise the police station.
You can't do that.
Why not?
It's a symbol.
Of what?
Stability.
Hello, son. Is it your mum who's run off?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a social worker. Do you know what a social worker is?
Yeah, we used to have one.
Oh, was she from David Street or the city?
She used to come on a bike.
Oh, that'd be from David Street. Look, I can't do anything for him until later. I've got too much on. Have you had anything to eat, love?
Some toffees.
Well, here you are. Go and get yourself a pie and some chips in the canteen. Tell the man that the social worker sent you.
And some biscuits.
And a glass of milk.
Okay.
That's his second dinner in an hour. And why can't you take him? I can't keep him here.
Haven't you heard of the cuts? I'm the only social worker between here and Birkenhead.
Right. I'll take him down to Bridcut Hall, then. I'm going that way anyway.
Good. But first, give me his address. Then we can rendezvous there at 4:30. Here's from the flats.
Round the back, Paisley Court. 57.
Right, thanks.
Social worker. Spot 'em a mile off.
So who are the enemy, Major?
Enemy?
The ones we are defending ourselves from. The ones who are going to attack the station.
Imagine a situation where a demonstration against local unemployment gets out of hand. Agitators are stirring things up. The station has been denuded of manpower, and suddenly there are 200 youths outside looking for trouble. Some of their mates have been brought in under arrest, and they're determined to get them out. And between them and the cells, there's nothing more than a plate glass window and a young PC.
Go on.
When that time comes, Inspector, you will thank God that somebody had the foresight to beef this place up a little.
Why did your brother go to London?
For me uncle.
Did he have an address?
No.
Mike November 4. Mike November 4. Mike November 4.
Mike November 4, go ahead.
Mike November 4. En route for Barnet Arms Hotel, where I will be off watch 1 hour in pursuit of certain inquiries. Afterwards, proceeding Bridcut Hall. Inform CC.
Mike November 4, will go.
Come on, I'll get you some crisps. Right, you stay here. Oh, what kind of flavor? Onion? Bacon? Bacon and onion? Right.
The usual, Bert.
Give us a packet of crisps there, will you, Robbie? Vinegar and bacon. So what's all this in need of, then?
It's me twat hat.
As bad as that, is it? Right. Give us the news, McGuire. In plain English.
Well, Herbert, it's like this. We have a possible ignition scenario.
But you found the fracture?
Oh, yeah, we valved that off. But all the indications are that there's still gas down there under pressure.
Where?
At the interface between the non-vented cellarage and the high-rise dwelling units.
In plain English, Adrian.
But we have a lack of information situation, Herbert. We don't know. When they built these high-rises, they didn't keep a record of where the old cellars were.
So you don't know where the stuff is?
No.
So what's going to happen?
Do you want the full SP?
The full SP?
Boom.
So you're talking about a red alert situation?
I'm talking about evacuation, barricadization, sectionizing the district. Yeah, red alert situation.
Cheers. Are you sure?
No.
Well, when will you be?
Maybe 10 tonight.
The idea of 2,000 half-naked people rushing out of those tower blocks at 10 o'clock tonight, half of them with fags in their mouths.
Look, Herbert, I could be wrong. The gas could be down there. On the other hand, it isn't.
Hello, PD for Mike November 4. Come in, Mike November 4.
This is Mike November 4.
Hello, is that Inspector Lynch?
Inspector Lynch is in the hotel on an inquiry.
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Danny Parton. I'm helping him out.
1 minute, Mike November 4. Hello, BD for Mike November 2. Mike November 2. Mike November 2, switch to channel 8. Mike November 2, Wilco.
Come on, Lynch.
Adrian, if we're to evacuate the flats, let me tell you what the problems would be. Because of the danger of an electrical spark, we'd be forced to shut down all machinery. That means no lifts, no cars, no radios within half a mile of the buildings. Secondly, we'd have to commandeer church halls. Now, it's Saturday night. Every hall for miles around is packed solid with socials. Thirdly, we'd have to draft in men from other areas. Now, a combination of these three elements is likely to cause more trouble than the original explosion.
Look, I take your point, Herbert, but there are certain procedures to follow in a case like this. When in doubt, evacuate. It's a back-to-the-wall situation.
I'll tell you what's going to happen, Adrian. You're going to pass your report to your superior officer. And I'm going to pass my report to mine. And so it'll go on up the line. Each officer refusing to take responsibility. Until at 6 o'clock tonight, somebody at the top is going to lose his bottle and order a red alert.
Well, what do you suggest, Herbert?
Well, what I'm suggesting, Adrian, is we just weigh up the pros and cons and see if we can't come to our own decision.
You mean you want me to take the responsibility?
What are you doing in here, son?
Waiting for Inspector Lynch.
Did you just answer that call?
Yeah,
Where is the inspector?
in there pursuing an inquiry.
Is he?
BD to Mike November 2. Come in, Mike November 2. Hello, BD to Mike November 2. Come in, Mike November 2.
This is Mike November 2.
Hello, Mike November 2. Is that Mike November 2?
This is Mike November 2. Go ahead.
Mike November 2, give us your location, please.
We are parked outside the Barn Arms Hotel, Newtown, over.
BD, can you identify yourself, Mike November 2?
You're speaking to the same boy that you spoke to in Mike November 4.
Where are the officers, Mike November 2?
They are with Inspector Lynch, pursuing his inquiry in the hotel.
Mike November 2, wait.
You do know, don't you, that lad out there is answering your call sign? Is he now?
Yeah. I mean, he's actually been through to headquarters with information that you're in here pursuing an inquiry.
Well, I am in here pursuing an inquiry.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just that I've been sent along to ascertain whether he's telling the truth or not, you know?
Well, why don't you go with Mr. McGuire here and ascertain where all the gas is gone?
What gas?
You do know how much this town's cost, don't you?
Hey, cut that out. You been in that car, son?
Yes, I am answering his calls.
Why?
Because he's inside pursuing inquiries with Inspector Lynch.
What, both of them?
Yes, let's go in and ask him.
Oh, you hold it, sunshine. You stay here.
Hello, this is BD, Mike November 4. Are you receiving any over?
conductor behind me. But now I have to do it all by myself. I have to drive with one bloody hand and back them off for the other. Sometimes I'm forced to keep the tickets in my mouth. It's getting diabolical, this job. For 2 pins, I chuck it in.
Now, look, what is your exact complaint? Did he abuse you? Did he assault you? Use threatening language?
Kept waving a £10 note at me.
What, thereby obstructing your field of vision or endangering the life of your
He
passengers?
was trying to bribe me. Not only me, everyone on the bus. He was causing pandemonium, sowing seeds of insanity and madness.
Apparently, this fella has been giving away money, and it's just got up his nose.
Giving it away?
£10 notes, yeah.
He handed me a 10. I said I didn't have the change. He said, keep the change, son. I said, I don't want your bloody 10. I want your bloody fare. That's all I want. He said, son, this is your lucky day. And he kept threatening me with a bloody £10 note. I said, get off the bus. I'm putting you off my bus. And he looked at me as if I was mad.
His name's Ferris.
Now then.
Oh, funny, the minute you start giving it away, the police arrive. There's something for yourself, pal.
It was paid off in Holland this morning. 400 quid. It says there's his pay slip.
You live in Newtown?
Yeah, in the flats, Inspector.
Well, carry on like this, you'll have nothing left by the time you get home. Then what'll your missus say?
It's not her bloody money, is it?
You wouldn't talk to her like that.
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
Hey! Hey! Right, take him home. Right to the door.
Why, that's state you. Crucify him.
Well, have you got a better suggestion?
Yeah. Take him back to the Nick. Sober him up a bit.
Look, gentlemen, why don't you let me make my own? I promise not to molest the youth of the town, or to puke on the pavements, or wee-wee in the post boxes. All right?
There's 5 pubs between here and the flats. Please. All right, we're not nursemaids.
So saying, he bid them a proud good day, and slowly and skillfully walked on his way. Hooray! And so, bidding the police a fond good day, our grateful hero wandered slowly off on his way, thinking the last time he'd walked up this hill was the time Liverpool played Everton at Goodison Park and beat them 2-0. There were so many fights when the pubs came out that the corpy had to turn all the buses about, which is why in this town, when your team gets beat, you've got to walk home on the soles of your feet. Way go on, my son.
Won't be for long. Your mummy gets back.
You don't have to tell me lies.
Look, Johnny, all we can look after at the police station is prisoners and plants.
What about me brother when he comes home tonight and finds I'm not there?
Ah, if he comes home. Brothers sometimes make promises they can't always keep. Well, what do you think of it?
It's cold, it's...
Come on, son.
I don't like it here.
Ah, it won't be for long, I promise you.
I didn't expect to be put in jail.
You haven't been put in jail.
I'll have someone beaten up.
Oh, all right, little lawyer you are. Come on.
I don't want you to leave me here. I haven't done anything wrong.
Somebody has to look after you. Attaboy.
Where's his things?
The social worker's got them.
What about me brother? Someone's got to meet him at the station.
Will you fill these in, please?
Dear Mrs. Frobisher, Terence has get a bad cold. You're late.
How did you get in?
The key's on a string.
Ah, well, I applied through the proper channels. The caretaker takes a little longer. Have you had a look round?
Yeah.
Aren't any bodies, are there?
No.
Oh, thank God for that. Last time a kid told me his mother had run off, I found her lying dead in the bath with a wrist cut. I hate washing up. Did you take him to Bridcut?
Yeah. From the look of all these empty cornflakes packets, it's my guess he's been roughing it here on his own for a week.
Well, I checked with the school. The eldest boy's been gone 14 days.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a number of forged notes to the teacher. Dear Mrs. Frobisher, Terence has had a temperature of 103, etc., etc.
My guess is she left a fortnight ago, left them on their own. Then the eldest lad cleared off, leaving Danny to rough it until the cornflakes ran out.
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
How about a lover?
Well, no sign. No rusty blades, no dirty shirts. They've stamped the mother's photograph and written weird words all around the room.
Did you put her on the missing persons list?
No. I think she'll be back, don't you? He's just got tired of it all. It's all got a bit too much.
Even so, you don't just clear up. And Danny, did he say where the eldest boy had gone?
Yeah. Going down London to try and find the uncle, he says. But he'll be back tonight.
You put him on the missing persons list?
No.
But he's a child. He's at risk.
Well, Danny said he'd be back.
And you believed him?
Yes, I believed him.
Well, he told you his mother only went today, didn't he?
Look, let's get this straight. You want me to put his name on the missing persons list?
And his mum's.
Okay. Well, let's argue.
You're a funny fella, you know that.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes we try to help people and we end up causing them more trouble than if we hadn't helped them at all. You can't understand that, can you?
Just put him on the list. I'm a great believer in never taking a chance with a child.
I do admit that certain figures were paid to me by Colby, Farker and Lynn. It does not follow that I am guilty of corrupt practices, but am merely in breach of police disciplinary procedures in that I did not declare that sums of money had been paid to me in an advisory capacity by this firm. I also admit that certain payments were also made to me by Harman Long and Partners of Liverpool. I agree that their sums total £23,000. Are you ready to sign this?
Without me solicitor seeing it.
Can we get a copy to him?
He's sailing this weekend.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'd hoped to come to some kind of agreement. I'd hoped to be on my way back tonight.
We'll stay as long as it's necessary to clear my name. Now, that's the purpose of that statement.
There's nothing in it which isn't common knowledge, Superintendent. We've been talking about it for 2 days. Your kids are due home about 6, aren't they?
I am not signing it.
Then I shall charge you and hold you until such time as bail is agreed by the court on Monday.
If you hold me, I shall apply to a judge in chambers.
But you can't without a brief. And you just told me you're out sailing.
This is the way they behave in London, so I'm told.
Everything I learned I picked up right here on this patch.
Any word from McGuire?
No, sir. How serious is it?
I don't know. Have you notified the Chief Constable?
Yes, sir. He's coming over.
Is he, by God? How much longer is this racket going on, eh? Oh, Val, I want you to put out a Ms. Kerr. 2 names, a Mrs. Jennifer Parton and her son Terence. Separate. 2 different items. They disappeared at different times and in different directions, I think. Where's the plant?
Eh? Oh, Major Philpott told me to take it away.
Why?
Well, sir, he was making a telephone call, and he said he didn't want to be overheard.
Where'd you put it?
In the dark room in the lamp.
Well, get it back.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
It's 57 Paisley Buildings, back of Abercrombie. How would you like to be locked in a dark room?
I was only obeying orders.
Yeah, that's what they said at Nuremberg. Well, what can I do for you, sir? Ah, the gas, yes. Oh, I understand. You're... Yes. Gas. Yes. Well, it's being dealt with, sir. Yeah. Yes. It is being dealt with. Understand? Right, put it down there and talk to it.
It was in the bar.
Was the TV switched on?
Yes, it was watching a Western.
It says on the note, no TV, no violence.
I was on the phone to Whitehall. I'm sorry about the plant, Inspector, but I make it a rule never to speak in a room in which there is a plant.
You must forgive me, Major. Maybe I've been in Newtown too long. But I find it difficult to comprehend a world where bugging devices lurk in potted plants and where policemen have to be protected from the public by armoured plate.
You won't have to worry on that score much longer, Inspector. From now on, you will be protected by stainless steel. Not even an armor light will get through that.
Excuse me, sir. Just thought I'd let you know. The chief constable's expected sometime later tonight.
Thanks.
Will he be staying tonight?
Yes.
Ik ben zo blij dat mijn oostpomporen zitten niet op zang.
Holland was it?
Yeah, Phillips of Eindhoven. 23 months and 21 days.
Still the money's got over there, eh?
Yeah, the bitter bread of banishment, as the bard puts it. 2 years, double Dutch for this.
Well, you're back now, aren't you? You can put all that behind you.
Aye. I can't go round to her mother's. I just can't knock on the door, son.
Well, it's a natural feeling, Ted. I mean, you've been away a long time, haven't you? Cheers.
Prost.
Well, the gas leak's back. There's a captain out there, says we'll have to evacuate the buildings. They're all wandering around sniffing like Goofy. Well, what do you say, Reimer? Give us a line appropriate to the gas men.
1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one, Song of Solomon.
I like it. Give us another.
Either diggeth the pit, shall fall into it. Ecclesiastes.
You're an educated man, aren't you, Reimer? Despite your bedraggled appearance.
Well, better a living dog than a dead lion, eh? What?
You know what I'd like to do, don't you?
Wrong.
I'd like to take one match and blow the old bloody place up.
Now, that's not a revolutionary act, is it, John?
Just one bloody match and blow the bloody place off the map and start again. May not be a revolutionary act, but it'll make a bloody big bang.
As long as you can do it with one bloody match, is that it?
Aye. It's called the Big Bang Theory.
But working for it, organising, getting together with your mates.
The gangbang theory.
You soon lose interest. It's too much like hard work. But along come the gas board with a bloody great leak, and you're the first to go out looking for it with a box of matches. Political opportunism, that's what that is.
What?
I'm going into my religious phase, I'm afraid.
Are you?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. It doesn't last long, but it can be very embarrassing.
Ah, that's all right, Sad. You go out there, eh?
I can't help it. I've tried everything. Yoga, vitamin C, Just comes over me.
Drink takes men in many ways, right?
I have been known to think of myself as Jesus Christ. And after the crucifixion, attain a state of exaltation.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling, like, you know.
Yeah.
Political opportunism.
No, it's hard to come back and then go straight off again, you know. If I want to see the little girl, I have to, you know, arrange a meeting, like, get a lawyer to phone up and then when I do see it, it's like a prison visit. You know, somebody's got to be there in case, well, I don't know, in case they do it wrong or something. I mean, they see bad in everyone, don't they?
You've got to see it.
Come on, Ferris, give us a rhyme, pal. Help to take our mind off these hard times.
For the working classes, times are always hard.
No, something significant.
All right.
Oh.
Here we go. In a little while, you will see me. But then, in another little while, you will not see me. I'm going to bog.
Are you all right there, Bob? Or do you need an escort?
Let him that standeth taketh heed, lest he fall. Corinthians 1. A pig.
If it wasn't for his fingernails, he could be a priest.
A priest? Get off, he's a gas.
Oh, don't mention that word, will you?
All right, pal.
All right. All right, if I slash you.
Where's the money, Ferris?
You what?
The money you owe Mary.
What do you know about Mary?
What you got left? You've given it away.
I know you, don't I?
No, you don't know me.
Your face is familiar. What are you knocking about with our Mary, are you?
I'm looking after her. I'm taking an interest in her.
It's about 500 there.
It was a wise decision going to Welland.
Yeah, there was no choice.
24 months at £5 a week. How much is that?
What, the maintenance? I sent her cash. More than one occasion. By registered envelope.
10, 20, 30, 40...
I've got the receipt. My daughter kept the stamps.
100, 110...
It's all money. Jesus loves a cheerful giver.
I'm not giving it, pal.
I'm giving it. It's just the vow of the altar, didn't you?
Yeah, but there is a difference between being married and being mugged. Oh, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me?
God giveth and he taketh away, isn't that so?
You have the ultimate theological argument, a knife. Look, I'm bursting. Do you mind if I go on?
So he's given us something, he's taken it away from you.
There's £360 here. Hey, Ferris, £120 light. But we'll take this as a down payment.
Yeah, it's only savings, that is.
It'll do, eh?
Look, I'll tell you what, just leave me my fare back with it.
Back to where?
Holland.
You're not going back. Why should you be allowed to live in luxury in bloody holiday while we're on the dole here? Just 'cause that's where the work is?
Give him his fare, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You get nothing but... You can crawl back.
Come on, Jimmy, easy.
But he goes over there, he earns all that money, he comes back and flaunts it, while your maid is reduced to live with her ma.
Come on, for God's sake, he's got mates here, we've got the money, come on, let's...
I just want me fare. Now get it. I remember you now. You're the man from the dairy. The cracked eggs and your yoghurt and your cream. Mr. Pointer took me wife and left me with a bill. 12 and 6 for 4 months' eggs and £3 for the thrill. Oh, my very good friend, the milkman said, I am losing too much sleep. He doesn't like us.
She wants £3.15p.
Well, he'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Here. Don't deny the man. If he wants to pay, let him pay.
No, hey. Why don't you pay for the shots?
It's compromise all the time with you. OK, I'll pay for the scotch.
Right.
You don't think he's, taken off, do you?
How do you mean?
In a little while, you will see me. And then again, in another little while, you will not see me. That's what he said. I distinctly remember his words.
He was quoting the Bible, you daft sod. Didn't you get it?
Bible?
Hang about. Hey, Ferris, your order's waiting. Hey, Reimer.
It's not dead. The dead lie down, and I am standing up.
Hey, Ferris. Bloody hell.
Let it be said, with me dying breath, but I'm not ashamed of this violent death. It comes to us all in some shape or form. Though having a knife stuck in here isn't the norm.
Who did this?
Mr. Pointer took me wife and stuck me with a carving knife.
Come on, you maniac, I'm taking you out of it.
What's the matter with him, for Christ's sake?
There's a knife stuck in him.
Bloody hell, he's been murdered.
He's not dead.
What are you going to do?
We'll take him down to the hospital.
Has the money gone?
Of course it's gone.
Tell you what, I'm going too. I don't want no part of that.
You stay here. You sup with him. You can bloody well see him to a cab.
Well, do you want me to call the police for this?
Now look, I'll tell you what we do. We take him outside, call a cab, and take him down a casualty at the General, right?
What about the knife?
What about the knife?
Do we leave it in or take it out?
You don't touch the knife. It's got prints on it. They'll be after that, won't they?
Oh, you watch too much television.
What do we do, Ferris? Shall we leave the knife in? Right, we leave it in. Come on, fella.
Some die in the street in a smashed motor car. Some die in bed with a priest at the door. Some die in a home with a screen on their bed, but when all's said and done, you're still dead.
Don't you worry, pal. You'll live.
Is he here?
Yeah. Danny! Danny! Why didn't you go to the bridge? I didn't have a ticket, stupid. They put me in the house. Who's it? Them two. Come here.
Aren't you going to go after them?
Yeah. They can look after themselves. They got more sense than half the watch committee.
All the same, how do we know they'll go back to the flats?
Do you want to follow them?
No. I shall worry about those kids all night.
No, you won't. You're just worried that if anything happens to those kids, you're going to be held responsible, that's all.
Well, I am responsible. The law says...
There are too many laws and too many policemen. Police persons. Don't you ever feel that? Each new regulation diminishes us. We've got to the point where we do more harm than good. Don't you agree?
No.
The lower explosive limit is 20%. Now, does the meter read that, Jimmy? It doesn't. Well, what does it read? Right, hang on. Hello, Echo. Right. The town will not blow up tonight, nor will it blow up tomorrow night, nor will it blow up in the foreseeable future. Apart from that, I have no comment. Okay? Hello, Jimmy. Are you prepared to effect a controlled escape? What do you mean they've all gone home? You're on a time and a half situation. Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Detective Chief Superintendent Watt.
Yes, sir.
Are you the man from the gas ball?
Yes, who are you?
I'm the Chief Constable. How do you do?
Oh. Good evening, sir.
What's the situation?
Well, we've traced the build-up, sir. It's under a sewage plant.
But there's no danger to life and limb.
Oh, no, sir. The odd caught-in couple may be, a stray dog or two. But basically, it's a no-panic station situation, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, Inspector.
Evening, Adrian.
What was that I tripped over at the door?
Oh, a steel shutter, sir. Part of Major Philpott's handiwork.
Looks lethal. And expensive.
Yes, the Major's awaiting your arrival. I think he wants to give you a demonstration, sir.
Chief Constable Robbins.
Well, well, well. Detective Chief Superintendent John Watt.
Yes, Jack. Congratulations on the knighthood.
Ah. Well, John, what's the position with Bowling?
He's been formally charged.
Corruption.
Yes, he's in the cells.
Couldn't it have waited till Monday? We wouldn't have opposed bail, and even if we did, there isn't a magistrate in the country who'd agree to remand him in custody.
I know that, sir. That's why I wanted him to get a taste of it. It may make him change his mind about one or two things he felt fit to deny. You want to see his statement?
Oh. He made a statement?
Yes, sir.
Look, Jimmy, just get viable, will you?
Well?
It's under a sewage plant. God knows how it got there.
Well, why the hell are we smelling it up here, then?
Because it's venting through the drains.
Oh, that's all right, then.
No, it isn't. It's still under pressure. There could still be a big bang.
But no danger?
Oh, no. A big brown cloud over the city for a week or two. An outbreak of cholera, but no danger.
Which way's the wind blowing?
Towards Crosby.
Arthur Bowley's a respected colleague of mine. His wife and my wife are old friends. Our children grew up together, went to the same schools.
I know, sir. That's why I was brought up here.
You might at least have had the courtesy to call me before you took this action. When did you charge him?
An hour ago.
I'm going down to the cells to talk to him.
With respect, sir, I would not advise that.
You wouldn't?
Good evening, Chief Constable Major Philpott. We're ready, sir, to demonstrate the shutter. Now, if you just come this way, please, Chief Constable. Gentlemen, now, if you just give us a little room to breathe. Inspector, would you be kind enough, please, to see that nobody enters the building?
Well, goodbye, John. And thank you.
Bye, sir. My regards to Lady Robbins.
Yes, of course. Proceed, Major.
Now, if you can imagine, Chief Constable, a large crowd of natives surrounding the building.
Natives? Where have they come from?
From Wolverhampton, sir.
What are they doing in Newtown?
They were on a march to London, sir, and they lost their way.
Just press the button, Major.
I shall count to 10, all right?
Just lower the shutter, Major.
Yes, sir.
Are you catching the train down London tonight?
Yeah.
How long have you to go now?
Next week.
Good God. Anything lined up?
When do you get out?
1983.
Do you think you'll make it?
If I don't go mad first.
Everything all clear out here, is it, Inspector?
Yes, Major.
If you'd like to step inside, please.
Well, safe journey, John.
Good luck.